this is Sirisha Varma, and today I'm bringing you another episode in the playlist Side Hustle Business or Work from Home, which you can start immediately with zero investment. So, I have already covered one episode regarding how you can make extra cash, targeting specifically freshers using the services of building a full fledged resume website. This I have shown you step by step, logging into the UI using which we will be creating the resume building website. If you have not checked out that episode, check that episode as well. In the same video, I have also covered regarding how you can market the resume building website that you have created so you can get clients who will pay you for your services. In today's video, I'll be talking about this amazing platform wherein you just need to go create your account, upload some of your work, and immediately start getting paid. Here, you don't have any hassle of marketing because the website by itself will do all the marketing for you free of cost. Of course, they will charge a commission, but only once a customer comes and buys your specific artwork or product. If you want to know more about it, then you would have to check out this video completely. Today, I'm going to talk about one of the aspects of print on demand. This is not a new concept, but there might be chances that you don't know about this opportunity. So, today I'm going to go into the tool again and show you step by step regarding how you could create an account, start uploading your work. So, most of the times, if you see the print on demand videos, they will not show you how to create a design artwork. You don't need to know Photoshop, you don't need to know any graphic design elements. I will show you a simplistic way of how you can use a free tool, create your designs, and then upload those on print on demand websites and make money. So, if you think this is interesting, stick on until the end of this video. I'll see you again in the UI. Okay, so we have logged into Redbubble now. As you can see, it is redbubble.com. If you don't have an account, you could create an account immediately. I will show you the process of how to create an account. You could directly go to redbubble.com. I'll put the link in the description below. You could directly click on that. And then once you enter it, this is how the UI generally looks like. So, for example, let me show it to you in a private window. Okay, so redbubble.com. So this is how the UI generally looks like. Here, as you can see, there are two options. Either you can log in or you can sign up. If you're creating a new account, you could click on sign up. In sign up, you will generally have two different options. One is your artist sign up. The second is your customer sign up. So Redbubble is a marketplace website. Marketplace website in the sense, just like you have Flipkart and Amazon, Redbubble is also another e-commerce platform out there that people can log into and directly buy the products from. So Redbubble, if you specifically look at Redbubble, Redbubble has all of these products. They have clothing, they have stickers, they have masks, phone cases, etc. And this is how their products generally look like. But if you specifically look at the design on this design is what we are trying to contribute. And by contributing this design, we are getting paid a commission. And the actual end product will be sold by Redbubble. So that is the whole concept of print on demand. Of course, there are other websites that work on the same model, which is the print on demand. And we will, I'll put the links of other websites that you could use the same process to upload your art and then start selling. So, at this point of time, we are not a customer, but we are a artists because we are trying to sell our design on this platform rather than buy from them. So select the artist sign up, and then you just have to give your email ID. So this should be your legit email ID and something that you follow on a day-to-day basis. Most of us have more than one email ID, but you should give your primary email ID here if you are really serious about selling on this platform, because there might be certain information that Redbubble may send to you regarding your payments, which if you miss, the payment will not be able to get processed and you will not get paid. So rather than that, give the primary email ID here. Shop name is just like your user account or username in other platforms like Facebook, etc. If you can use a shop name which is a trending kind of shop name, it would be really good. There would be other people who generally use their own name as well. So depending on what suits you, you can select a username or a shop name here. And of course, password. This is something that you can select for yourself. Once you are done with these three fields, you don't have to select this email me special offers. You just click on sign up. So once you sign up, you will have an account and your account will be created like this. And once your account is created, it will still show you all the dashboard that all the details of the products that are being sold on your dashboard right now. So if you look at all of these designs, right, they are sold by individual artists just like us. So this design is sold by Carolina Buczek, etc. So this will give you an idea of what sort of designs are there on Redbubble. But there is a simple way. So if you just look at all of this, it might get too overwhelming for you. See, the kind of ideas that I have been sharing on this specific channel are things that you could easily do with or without having knowledge of Photoshop, with or without having knowledge of graphic design. This is for people just like me who are probably more left brained rather than right brained. So we are not exactly as creative as many more people, but we are smart. So for these kind of people, generally looking at these designs might be very overwhelming, because at any point of time we might not get to the stage where we would be creating these kind of designs. But don't worry about these at this point of time, because you don't have to specifically create these kind of very complicated designs, but you could simply create these kind of simple text art. And that is what I will be showing you today, how to make this text art a little more impressive by adding additional features into it. That 200% free of cost is what I'm going to talk about today. So once you look at all of these designs, the first thing that you have to do on these kind of platforms is you have to research regarding what is trending on these platforms. And the simple way to do it is, you don't need to go outside of the website and go to specific tools like Google Trends, etc., to see what is trending. But what sort of designs or what sort of phrases are trending at this point of time is something that you can immediately check here from this website. So when you click on the search designs and products bar, you're already getting some details regarding trending searches. So you have three trending searches: Lunar New Year, New Lunar Year, but her emails. Specifically, for me, I don't know anything about Lunar New Year. So what you could do is you could just click on this and see what sort of things are coming up when you click on that specific keyword. So when I say Lunar New Year, it is showing me all of these designs. So it seems like a Chinese New Year, and this is what is the theme. So these designs, if you specifically look at them, they seem to be very complicated, right? You need to at least have some design skills to come up with these kind of designs, and these are the ones which are trending at this point of time. As you can see, there are not many text designs here. So let me go to the next trending topic. See, you don't have to select too many trending topics. If you just stick to one idea, you could get so many things designed out of that one idea. So now I'm going to but her emails. I'm going to check for this specific keyword and see if there is any scope for me to design something here. Now, if you specifically look at this keyword, it seems the system is a little stuck. So let me just give it a minute. Okay. So when I click on but her emails, it is also showing the search term here. You see all of these designs. These designs are much simpler than the Lunar New Year one. Exactly, right? And these are very much text based. So just the phrase of the text is saying but her emails. So for people like me who are creatively challenged, I would say I could actually design something like this because this is most of text art. So to do that, now that I have got an idea regarding what is trending, there is one more research that I need to do before I pick up this specific idea. So there is a website which is called as redbubble.dabu.ro. So here I could just go and research how many results I'll get for any trending topic. See, Redbubble we have used to check what is the idea which is trending on this platform. But if the idea has too many competitors already, as a newbie, probably my design will take a backseat and people will not buy from me. So, in that way, if I have to invest my time, I would rather invest on something that I have a scope of competing, right? So, that is why I'm using this other tool or other website, which is called as redbubble.dabu.ro. Now, let me just click on Redbubble popular tags here. So if I click on it, this is what is showing at this point of time. So it is showing that if I have a search term of hydro stickers is a keyword. And if I search for it, Redbubble currently has 1,76,000 results. This is the results page. So if you are a newbie, if you are just starting out, then any design which has around 500 to 2000 results is the best one for you to compete in because you're just starting out. If you have a term like this, which is hydro stickers, and if you have to create something and you have to compete with 1,76,000 results, it will be really difficult for you to sell this design. That is the reason we are using this tool to check what what specific keyword we need to use to create our design. So first is we have already selected the idea, which is but her emails. Now let me go to this website and check how many results this specific phase has. So if you look at but her emails phase and you search for it here in this tool, you see that at this point of time, the results are 944 results. And amongst those 944, it seems 913 results are for t-shirts, right? So this seems appropriate for me. This falls in the range of 500 to 2000. And so I can come, and this is a word art kind of design, right? So it is just words. So I think I can compete in this space. Now I have to get to the challenging part for me, which is the design part. How do I design something? The best way to do it, if you don't know, have any Photoshop skills, if you don't have any graphic design skills, is to use this free tool called as Canva. I have created a playlist for all the Canva tutorials episodes that I have put out there in my channel, Everything Business by Sirisha Varma. So if you have not checked it out, first go and check all of those episodes. There will be 6 episodes. Each has 2 tutorials in it. So completely 12 chapters, by the end of which you will know Canva completely inside and out. So if you have not checked it out, first I advise you to check it out. Now to create a word art, I have directly logged into my Canva account. This is how my Canva account looks like. I could directly select a blank template, or I could search for Instagram post and I could select something which makes sense to me. So what I have done is, at this point of time, I have selected a blank canvas which is of the size of Instagram post, because I want to add this but her emails as a text here. So once I have done that, let me quickly add a text box here. So how do you do that? Just go to text, which is on the left side, and you can select whichever theme you want from the left side options that are available. If you have not checked out my course, something which has crown icon or which says pro is a paid theme. So if you want to create a design for free, don't select those kind of things. So now, because I want something which is a little bit trendy and I want to use that as my design, let me select this theme of text which looks like this. Now, this color is not really appealing because not many people can actually see it, and specifically if you're printing it on a surface, right? So this design will be printed either on a t-shirt, either on a phone case, or either on a pillowcase, etc. So in that case, probably this color is not the best color. So I have to change the color first. To do that, just click on A and then you get all the options that are available here. Probably this is one of the colors that I really like. So you have to select individual term and then create something like that. If you are pink fan, you could also change this into pink. So whatever works for you, just select that. Now, this is not the text that I am looking for, right? The text that is trending is but her emails. So let me just change this. Just select the text and then you can type whatever you want. Now, this is a text art which looks good. But let us say I want to add a little bit of a design element to this. Can I actually do that? So you just select the text and then you push it up, right? So once you do that, what you could do is you could probably add some design elements here. But I am not great at design, so I cannot draw or do anything like that. So what I will do is I will directly go to Canva for help. Now, since Canva is saying this is about her emails, what I could do is I could just click on elements. And from here, what I can do is I will be able to see all the elements that are available here. So I can add lines, I can add shapes, etc. But the one that I'm looking for is graphics. So let me just quickly go to graphics. So when I go to graphics, Canva will show me all of these graphic elements which are available here. Okay, so in these graphic elements, what makes sense? Because it has emails, let me quickly go and search for emails in graphics. So as you can see, it is also already showing that I'm searching in graphics. So when I search for the keyword emails, these are all the things that are available here. I would love to use this, but there is no video format specifically available at Redbubble, so I cannot use that. Apart from that, what other thing can I use? So again, here, if there is a crown, that means it is a paid thing, so you cannot use that. Now, this one looks cool because it has a lot of posts in it. So what I could do is I could just realign this in whichever way they look good. And what you could do is you could also slightly tilt it, because this text is slightly tilted. Probably I would want to tilt this specific graphic as well. That's it. As simple as that. Now I just need to download this design and then upload it in Redbubble. So I will just download it. You could select PNG or JPG. PNG will be a higher resolution version, but I just want a small size because I'm just using this as a demo. So I'll just use JPG. Now look at you have to save the file in your download folder, and then you know that the file name is monochrome fashion. Now we have to go back to Redbubble. Under the account that you have created, if you click on it, then it will show you manage portfolio or sell your art. Directly click on sell your art, and this is what is the window that it shows. Here you can create products, you can set up your own shop. See, people who come to websites like these, Redbubble, Teespring, etc., they're looking for products which are very different from what the market has to offer. So they cannot get these kind of products on anywhere else, right? So if you go to a traditional store, you will not be able to get these kind of design products. So that is why they come to websites like Redbubble and Teespring, etc. So that is the whole concept of print on demand as well. So if you want to do more, I am assuming you are following this video because you want to do this on the side and you want to do this seriously. So if you want to do it, then the best way is to set up shop. Set up shop is nothing but your account will have all the different designs that you have created on Redbubble. And by default, Redbubble will create it for you. So just like any other e-commerce store, it would highlight your specific profile. But of course, the selling process, the marketing process, and the payment process, all of those things will be taken care of by Redbubble, so you don't have to do anything. Now, just go to create products, and because my design is ready, just click on add designs. Once you click that, you get to this window. You just click on upload new work, and it takes you to your computer's download. Now, since I know the file's name, I can directly search here. And this is what is showing currently. So because this is my specific design, let me quickly open it and then it gets uploaded. Okay, so this is how your design looks like. Now I have to put a title for this. Since the word that I'm using is butter emails, let me use that as my title. Now, how do you get to tags? Tags are those specific keywords using which people get to know what your design is about, right? So how do you make sure that you're putting the right tag so your product actually shows up whenever people are searching for that specific phrase? The way to do it is pretty simple. Just go back to the search, go back to the Redbubble homepage, and once you search on it, you get all of these products. So let us say I am more interested in t-shirts and caps. So just click on any design of t-shirt that is available out there. So once you click on it, this is the product that is being shown to us. Now, if you scroll down, you find all of these tags right underneath the product. What you have to do is you just have to check what are the tags that are available here, and you just need to type the same tags there. Her emails, t-shirts is something that you can add here. Then have a comma. And now let us say I want to actually go and look at hats, right? Caps. So if I click on caps, then this is the product that is available there. And if I just scroll down, I will find the product tags. So trendy dad hats, but her emails dad hats. I can pick all those keywords here. Just like that, go to the different product categories that you think are right for your design, and then just select those, copy those, or paste. Copy paste is not available at this point of time, so you would just have to type those. So once that is done, you can give a description regarding what your work is about. See, this is about but her email. So this is the scandal that happened with Hillary Clinton. So you could add some kind of weird, funny, sarcastic description here, or you could just leave it blank. But I would suggest, since we are trying to create a brand here, see, at any point of time, don't look at this as a side hustle or a work from home opportunity only. If you can build this with concentration, and if you can actually put your heart into it, you could make this a very good income generation thing for you on the side. Because once you have uploaded the design, there is nothing much that you're doing, right? The platform is taking care of everything. You have to only concentrate on creating designs. And once that is done, 24 by 7, this store will be open for you. So not just customers from India, but customers from US, customers from Australia, customers from Canada, across the world can buy from this specific store, which is free of cost for you. Because if you have to create an e-commerce website by yourself, you have to at least invest 1 lakh rupees from your pocket, right? But here you're not investing anything. So if you are looking, if you have that kind of thought process, make sure that every design that you upload, you create some kind of sarcastic or funny kind of description, so like-minded people can align with you. Once people align with you, no matter what design you put out, they would immediately buy from you. And that is the kind of thing that we want to build. We want to build something which will create a passive income stream on the side as well, though you might have gotten into a full-time business or a full-time job later in your life. So if you have that kind of thought process, then I would definitely suggest that you add a description to this. Now, this is how the design actually looks like on t-shirts. Now, if you want to edit it, what you could do is, you have to look at what sort of color this design looks best with. So I think this design looks best with purple. So let me just apply changes and save it. Okay. So I can also enable caps, because caps are also something that sell very well on these kind of platforms. Now, color, again, let us say if I select black, this is how it looks like. I can select blue, and this is how blue looks like as well. I like the blue one, so I will just click on apply changes. One more thing that you can you need to actually look at here is, there is a small gear icon. So when you click on the gear icon, this is what it shows like. So a baseball cap will cost a customer $23.42. And your markup, that is the commission that you will be getting paid, because this is your design. And apart from that, the material of the baseball cap, the printing on the baseball cap, the marketing, the fulfillment of the order, that is once somebody places an order, it has to they have to source the caps, they have to print it, they have to make sure that the quality of the cap is good, and then they have to market it, they have to ship the product, and then if there are any refunds, then the company, which is Redbubble, has to process and take care of the end-to-end process, right? So that is where they are charging $23 to the customer. Your markup, your commission for just adding this design will be 20% on the sale price, which is 20% on $23. Similarly, a dad's hat is $23, and you will be getting a commission of 20%. If you want to get more percentage, you could always change this markup. But when you change this markup, see, the price has gone up. It has gone up to $25. So if you are a newbie, make sure that you are not having a higher markup, because at the end of the day, if somebody else has a similar design to this, then people would definitely look at price point, right? So if somebody has a similar design and they are charging $23, whereas you are charging $25, that is, your product is being charged at $25, they would definitely go with the $23 one. So to start with, because you don't know how the system works, use the default markups that Redbubble is actually showing. So $20 out of 23, 20% out of $23 is not really bad, right? So it comes to around, let us say, $50, and then 15 to 75 is what you will be getting if you are sitting in India. So this is where you can actually see for how much price this particular product is being sold by Redbubble. Now, once you click on apply changes, this is how your products actually look like. Now, you can also enable the phone cases. Phone cases is also something which is very, very trending product. So sells very well on these kind of websites. Once you have done that, and water bottles is also something which is very trending, looks great. If you don't want a phone wallet, you can actually disable, because it might not look great on this, your design might not look great on a phone wallet. Now let us see. I actually like to create my design on a backpack. Let us just edit it and see how it looks like. So this is my design. What I could do is I could just simply drag and put it on the plus sign. Once I do that, here in the image, you will see how it looks like. Now, apart from that, probably I can also put it here. But if I put it here, they're saying this cannot be printed on this. So what you could do is you just have to look at these plus signs and see how it looks like on this specific design. So this design on this product looks like this. So I think it looks better here. So I will keep it here. And then you could also look at the color. At this point of time, the set background color is white. But if you think a backpack of black color looks good, then you could just select this, or red, you could just select this. You can also look at how it looks like in the image. It looks very, very bad. So let me just select this color, which is a little pinkish. So this looks good. I will just click on apply changes. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Now, what you have to do is, there are certain other things that you need to do. So when you scroll down to the page, you have media, select up to 2. See, most of the times for people like me who are probably design challenged, what we do is we can only create word art, right? So if you're creating word art, you can select design and illustration and digital art. But if you are a photographer, or if you're somebody who is into painting and drawing, you could select other categories that are available here. The reason to do this is some of the people, they come to Redbubble and specifically search for drawings or photography or paintings or illustrations, etc. So depending on what category you have updated here, Redbubble will show them the appropriate design. So you have to make sure that you select the right category here as well. Now, if we look at this particular section, it says default product in your shop. So once you have created your account and you have updated a lot of designs into your account, Redbubble will show you a layout which is similar to Facebook. So it will show you, it will show people on Redbubble who are searching for your kind of products on Redbubble, your profile, all your designs at one place. So it will be like a complete one page profile of yours. So in that, what do you want to specifically showcase as a highlight of your shop, as a highlight product of your shop? Because we are just starting out, I would suggest that you use the same option that is available, which is optimized and recommended. But if you have worked with Redbubble for some time, by 6 months, probably you have updated lots of designs on this, then depending on what is the best seller out of your store, then select that specific product here to be showcased as a highlight in your shop. That is what I would suggest. But at this point of time, since we are just starting out, I have used this particular option. Now, who can view this work? See, if you are working on a design, but you don't want to make it public yet because you want to get feedback from somebody else, you want to show it to some other friend of yours, etc., then you can make it private. But at this point of time, since I've already done my design, I've already selected how it should look like, I'm making it public. Apart from that, is it adult content? This is definitely not adult content, so I would put no. And then you would have to select this. See, at any point of time, make sure, because you are not selling on a website which is India specific. You are selling on a website which sells to other developed countries like US, UK, Australia, Canada, etc., wherein they are very, very stringent regarding copyrights, regarding patents, regarding legal things, etc. So make sure you're not using something that is not relevant to you. At this point of time, I'm not using anything which is patented or copyrighted, so it is fine. But if you use copyrighted things, for example, some of the best selling designs will be Disney's. If there is a new Disney movie coming, then probably the Disney characters or the dialogues in the Disney movie, but don't use those dialogues directly. For example, let us say in Frozen, there is a dialogue which says, "You are frozen." I'm just making this up. So don't create a design on that specific dialogue, because you might be sued or your store might be removed from Redbubble because of copyright or infringement issues. So don't do that. Rather than that, make some changes to that dialogue. So if the dialogue is "You are frozen," then you could say "You are frozen babe," or you could say "You are frozen sir," or make some modifications to it and then use it. But always stay clear. Even though you might be making some modifications and using it, there is always an opportunity that when the patent is created, or when the copyright is done, probably they have also included synonyms, or they might have included words which come post the dialogue under that copyright. So whatever you are using might also be covered, though it is not the exact dialogue. So always stay clear if you're serious about creating this business and running it on the side to make that additional money. So stay clear and just use your own creativity. So now that we have done with it, we will just save our work and let us see how this looks like. Okay, so processing is done. Okay, so as you can see, I already got this message. Congratulations, you are almost ready to sell. And if you look at the designs, right, this is how my design looks like on all of these different products. As you can see, I have just created one design, but these are all the available products that will be available on Redbubble for anybody who wants to buy. These look amazing, right? So as you can see, this is how actually Redbubble makes the sale. Okay, now to make sure that you get paid, what is the most important setup? The most important setup is to update your payment information. And that is what Redbubble is also saying. Redbubble is saying, please do update your payment information. To do that, just click on complete your payment details. And it is also giving us certain information that our image is too small for posters, art prints, canvas, framed print, photographic print, etc. Because anyways, I'm not looking to sell in these specific categories. It is fine. But if you are planning to sell in these categories, you would have to make sure that your image is a little bigger. So either use a friend who knows Photoshop and make the image a little bigger, or you can directly go to Google and search for free tools using which you could increase the size of the design that you have created without losing its pixelations. So at this point of time, this is fine, because anyways, I'm not planning to sell in these categories. Now I have to update my payment information. So to do that, make sure you give the right first name and last name, because your bank account will be cross-checked against the account that has your first name and last name, and the account here which was created, which is for Redbubble. Apart from that, just fill in all the address details. And once this is done, this is the most important setup. Now, if you can actually look at Redbubble or any other print on demand websites, most of these websites are catering for people who are not from India. So the customers are not in India. So either they are from US, UK, Australia, Canada, etc., those kind of countries. So that is why the payment processing seems a bit different. In India, if you just give your your accounts like Paytm or those kind of accounts, it actually works for you. But if there is a currency conversion, it definitely does not work. So if you have worked with customers across the world, you know it is a painful process to get money from any client who is not in India, who is in outside of the world, somewhere other apart from India, and get paid. So to do that, there are two separate ways that you can do it. So one is you have to first select the currency, because USD is the most stable currency. Select USD. Once you have done that, there are two options. One is you either give them your PayPal account. So you directly connect your PayPal account to Redbubble and then verify the account, thus getting your money into your account. Number two is direct bank deposit. So if you have a PayPal account, I always suggest that you use your PayPal account. It is much safer and much easier. But one problem with PayPal account is once you get some amount into PayPal account, if you have just created your account, it generally takes around 10 days for that amount to get from your PayPal account into your bank account. So if you don't have so much time to wait, then I would definitely suggest option number two. But in option number two, it says ACH direct bank deposit. So to do a direct bank deposit, you can directly give your bank account number here, or you could use a service which is called as payoneer.com. So you must have seen a lot of advertisements of Payoneer now running on YouTube. If you have not seen those, then Payoneer is a service wherein you can get paid in Indian currency from anywhere across the world. So if somebody who's sitting in US wants to pay you, they would pay you in US dollars, but then the conversion happens and that money immediately gets into your Indian bank account in INR. So this is a very good facility. I have been working with clients across the world, and I always find payment is a big hassle, because whenever somebody has to do a wire transfer, a client sitting in US, UK, Australia, etc., there is a certain amount that is charged to them, and they generally don't like to pay that kind of amount because it is on the higher side. And apart from that, it is always a hassle to make sure that you get that amount once it is transferred if your bank does not allow for international payments. But you don't have to take care of all of that right now. That hassle is gone with this particular service, which is Payoneer. So you just use the service, create an account in Payoneer, and when you create an account in Payoneer, you give your Indian bank account details here. So once you give your Indian bank account details, they will create a parallel account in other countries' banks like US, UK, no matter which country. You can select a list of countries and they will give you a corresponding bank account number that you can then go ahead and copy paste here. Even the routing number is given in that specific account, in your account. So you can just copy and paste all those details here. I will put the link of Payoneer also in the description of this video down below, so you could also check that out. Once that is done, just click agree to Redbubble user agreement and just click on save changes. That's it, folks. There is nothing else that you need to do. But there is one other thing that you can do to make sure that the designs that you have created get quicker sales, because of course the marketing is completely done by Redbubble, but from your side also what you could do is you could share your design on your Facebook page, Instagram page, Pinterest account, so that it reaches many more people. And specifically on any of these accounts, if you have loyal followers, they could actually come back to your Redbubble account and buy these products directly from here, because most of the times maybe they would love to buy a design, but they don't know what to do with that design, right? Whereas in Redbubble, directly they are getting products with the design printed on it. So it is much easier for them to buy and use your designs. So make sure you do that kind of offline marketing by yourself. Of course, it is not a must, but it will get you much more traffic and many more audience. The other thing that you have to do is, because this is a super simple process, there will be huge competition. So what you would have to do is, don't just create one design and sit back and relax and think, okay, Sitisha has told me that if I just upload one design, I'll get payment. You may or may not get payment depending on whether your design sells or not. To make sure that you get paid and you make this a better side hustle, earn a lot of money out of it, you have to at least upload 500 designs. Yes, that is right, 500 designs, because this space is a volume game, right? And what do you have to do? You don't have to physically go and take products from outside and sell it on very competitive platforms like Amazon or Flipkart, right? You are just sitting at home very comfortably, just creating designs using free tools like Canva, doing all your research on Redbubble and redbubble.dabo, and you're just happily sitting comfortably and then also looking at your creativity. So if you're doing that, you would have to put in a little effort. Money does not come easily, folks. So put in some effort, use your creative brain, use your imagination, and then at least create 500 designs. That is when you will start getting paid more. And as you can see, there is a markup of anywhere from 15 to 30% on the sale price, 15220. So if you are sitting in India and earning in dollars, that is a very good amount for you. So don't be lazy. And if you do whatever I have been telling you, if you follow this process end to end using this video, you will definitely be successful. This is Sirisha Varma, founder, chief strategist at Branding by Pixels, a business strategy design and digital marketing company coming live to you from India. If you like this kind of content that I'm creating, please do subscribe to my channel. I'll be coming up with many more ideas that you could use as a side hustle or a work from home opportunity to create extra cash for yourself. So stay tuned, and to get notified, please do subscribe and click on the notification button. I'll see you again in my next video. Until then, please do take care. Bye-bye.